We don't
Hey
travel
there, everybody.
to escape life. We travel, so life doesn't escape.
Hey everybody, how you doing? All right, we need a little more enthusiasm to break through the Canadian wildfire smoke here. All right. Well, welcome to the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. My name is Cliff Murphy. I'm the director of the Smithsonian Center for Folklife and Cultural Heritage. And thank you. And it is an honor and a privilege to be a part of this amazing annual celebration of cultural democracy here on the Mall of the United States of America. It is, despite the haze, a beautiful day to be out here enjoying music of the Ozarks. And in just a couple minutes, you're going to be experiencing an amazing presentation by, of, and about the Ozarks. So please stick around, show your love for the music and for the artists. And if you happen to see Sabrina Motley, who I know is floating around here someplace, Sabrina is the director of the Smithsonian Folklife Festival and has done amazing work with her team pulling together this event. Yes, you can give it up for those folks now. As you might imagine, it's a lot of moving pieces, and it's a lot of amazing and different artists working from all kinds of places and contexts. Bringing everybody here together on the Mall is a complicated process. And so here we are. Life is a festival. Sometimes smoke gets in the way, but let's have a great time. Thank you for being here. Drink a lot of water. For however many days you choose to be with us, put your hands together for an incredible presentation of music by, of, and about the Ozarks, everyone. Thank you.
We don't travel to escape life. We travel, so life doesn't escape us. And it's long past time. We got back out there. So where to? Dulles International Airport. Let your imagination soar. Book now at flydulles.com/nonstop.
For me, Missouri State is where it all started. I came here with dreams. You probably did too, or you probably will. This place, these people, faculty, staff, and the friends I made along the way helped me get there and reach my wildest dreams. This is the right place, and this is the right time to make your Missouri statement.
This is Ralph Rensler, director of the Smithsonian Bicentennial Folklife Festival. If you enjoyed the festival, you'll be interested in this invitation.
ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity like this cannot be taken for granted.
This evening, we are going to be beating our hearts out for you all, so I want to see people enjoying themselves. So get up and feel the music and do something about it, okay?
This event is a right of cultural democracy.
We have many, many partners, you included. I encourage you to stand alongside with us as we travel this journey year after year.
Oh, there we go. Hello. How are you? Welcome to the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. I'm so honored. My name is Rachel Reynolds, and I'm the guest curator for the Ozarks program, Faces and Facets of a Region. This is a lifelong dream of mine to be able to celebrate the place that I grew up in and love. And this concert is a huge piece of that, and I'm so very glad you're here. I want to thank the sponsors that made it possible, including Missouri Tourism and Arkansas Tourism, and the main partner on this program, Missouri State University, for helping make this happen and bringing it all together. We're gonna share with you tonight some of the best of the Ozarks music traditions, and those are coming from women. Yeah. Women are a huge part of the Ozarks culture across the region, and all the faces and facets that you find in the region. We have a saying in the Ozarks, use it up, wear it out, make do or do without. And nobody represents that more than the tenacious women of the Ozarks. Tonight we're gonna have 4 artists that represent the best of that to me, and I hope that they will share their stories and their songs with you, and you'll be inspired to take those with you throughout the festival and when you go home. We're going to start with a wonderful woman named Marideth Sisco. Marideth lives outside of West Plains, Missouri, and she's a wonderful singer and songwriter and storyteller, and I think a wonderful ambassador for the culture of the Ozarks. So, Marideth, she's coming right up. I said that saying. I think Marideth. I think all the women tonight will be able to teach you a little bit about using it up and wearing it out, making do and doing without. But I think Marideth, more than anybody, has a special way to engage you with how we do that in the Ozarks.
There you go, my dear. Thank you.
Marideth Sisco.
Okay, you're in the Ozarks now. You're in the honorary part of the Ozarks, and so you need to repeat after me. Howdy. Howdy. There you go. Wow, isn't that a thing? This Ozarks at the mall, at the Capitol in D.C. You know, we don't get out much, and we're a little amazed at some of these things, but on the other hand, we're just tickled to be able to tell you a few things about our part of the country because it is unique. It's a different place. And one of the things that makes it different is that it started out as a very, very poor part of the country. People who came to the Ozarks came because they didn't want to be talking to other people. They wanted to be left alone. And they didn't appreciate having close neighbors. There used to be that if you heard somebody using an axe, it was time to move. Just 2 close neighbors, just causing troubles. So we come into the 20th century behind everybody else, and in the 21st century, we're with everybody else, but we're a little slower. You might have noticed as I was walking up on stage there that I'm very slow, but then I turned 80 last week, my God, so. I find it hard to believe that I made it past 40, but those were different times. We welcome you here. This is a wonderful, wonderful venue, and we feel so proud to be part of this long, historic trail that tells the story of so many people and how much alike we are, even though sometimes we're very different. So I'm going to do a little bitty song about using it up, as she said. I can't claim that I read this in some great mark of literature. I can't claim that I wrote it myself. I saw it on the back of a bathroom door in Ava, Missouri. Just a little note right there, use it up where, and I thought, somebody ought to make a song out of that. And I thought, oh, wait, I do that for a living. So I have done. My friends and companions here, Bo Brown, who you'll see in the foraging area later on. And Chris, I never can say your last name right.
Brashear.
Brashear. See, I had a cousin whose last name was Broshear, and so I get to your last name and it turns around. I'm sorry.
At least you didn't put an S on the end, that's good.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Like Aldi's and Walmart's and, yeah, all those, yeah. Okay. Shall we do it? 1, 2, 3. Grandpa grew up near the town of Poplar Bluff, so poor he couldn't even pay attention. But his hands had many skills, he had knowledge of the hills, and he'd share with anyone who'd listen. He'd say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. No need to strive for riches, you can patch it up with stitches. It ain't old, it ain't old, it ain't old. It's just seen a lot of life. He had sawdust on his hands and grease on his pants. He could make us kids a toy out of nothing. His car was antique back in 1953, and he'd grin when he got that motor running. He'd say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. No need to strive for riches, you can patch it up with stitches. It ain't old, it ain't old, it ain't old. It's just seen a lot of life. He recycled every bit of wood and plaster. He was green back when green just meant the pasture. Every odd thing he repaired, he did with love and care, no matter how battered or how dirty. And we all remember him, shoulders bent and razor thin, with a face like the road map of Missouri. He'd say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. No need to strive for riches like those greedy sons of bitches. It ain't old, it ain't old. It's just seen a lot of life. Oh, yeah. So way back a long time ago, it doesn't seem like it's that long, but 1993, when Bill Clinton was president, and there was a fellow in the state of Missouri who was trying to pass a law that made any kind of human rights unavailable to any gay and lesbian people. He wanted them all out of the state, and if not that, he wanted us all locked up. And so we formed, in my little town, a human rights project, and we called people to come and join us. And when people arrived, we counted it up. There were 56 people there, 23 gay and lesbian, 23 straight. And we did that all by ourselves. So a group of us decided to come to the march that was being held on the Capitol. We came here, and there's a subway stop. I'm not sure exactly where it is, and I don't remember what it's called anymore. I should probably have asked somebody, but they have the escalators out of the place where you get off, the station. There's 2 stories of them. It goes way, way up there. There were so many people coming up on that escalator to go to the march that it shut down the escalator. They couldn't hold it. The city people estimated that there were nearly 1 million people. And we're going to have 1 million people here this time, only it's going to be scattered out over a couple of weeks. Anyway, nothing came of it. No laws were changed. No more acceptance was going to be here for more decades. But I came home thinking about how sad it is that we have so many differences, and how sad it is that we can't see our commonalities. We can't see what binds us together, which is an uncommon love for this planet and for its people and for each other and for our families and friends and the people that matter to us. And so I wrote a song about it. And as I was getting ready to come to do this, I realized that song was spawned by the mall and the events there, and that there is historic importance and all, and so the song should come back. So this is what I'm going to do next, is that song. It's called Love Like a River. Hold on when you feel your dreams start slipping away. You can't lose them if you just hold on and hang on tight. Don't you know it's in the darkest nights all your dreams are born. They may leave you for a moment sometimes. You may think they've gone away, but if you look inside your heart, you've just put them away. 'Cause you got love like a river rolling down on you. Love like a river pouring down. You're made of the love of thousands. You're a child of God. And you got love like a river gonna carry you on. Hold fast. The troubles that beset you cannot last, and you can change them if you just hold fast. Stand your ground. Everything in this world is turning around, and it'll come to you if you stand your ground. They may say your dreams are hopeless, hopeless, but there's no truth in what they say. If you leave it to your heart will find the way. 'Cause you got love like a river rolling down on you. Love like a river pouring down. You're made of the love of thousands. You're a child of God. And you got love like a river gonna carry you on. Play it, Chris. Don't trade your life for empty promises. Don't let the liars have their way. Just choose your path and take it on, and you can take it all the way. 'Cause you got love like a river rolling down on you. Love like a river pouring down. You're made of the love of thousands. You're a child of God. You got love like a river gonna carry you on. Love like a river gonna carry you on. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, the Ozarks is a spectacularly different kind of place. It's got more indigenous plants that are endemic to the Ozarks and no place else on earth. It's got the biggest caves, the deepest rivers, the most wonderful springs, and these lovely people that are just so silly. They can't help it. They have their own ways. They're going to do them that way. And if you try to argue with them, they'll go, my grandmother used to say, you just have it your way and I'll have it mine as soon as you leave the room. Okay, Granny. I grew up in one of those families that were, my mother's family had 5 girls and 1 boy. And he was hurt in an accident, so he was a little crippled up, and they had to make it on their own. And my mother, who was only, well, she thought she was 5 feet tall, but she wasn't. She was only 4'10". But she would tell me about how when she was going to school in this little rural school, and there was a big girl there that was picking on her. And her dad said, well, you don't want to start a fight with anybody, but if she's picking on you, then you have to beat her. And she said, well, she's bigger than I am. And he said, pick up a rock. So that's the Ozarks for you, and I'm gonna give you a short course in Ozarks history here, and when we get to the last verse, I want you to sing along. I know you've never heard this. It's gonna be a challenge, but actually all the words are la. So just follow along. I'll show you when it's time, and we'll get there. Okay. We're potters and weavers and makers by hand. We're miners and farmers a working the land. Teachers and healers, believers in hope, and somehow we all wound up here. Back in the hills, in the hush of the woods, in the wilds where the wild orchids bloom. Leave your asphalt and walls and follow the call and come out where there's room to be you. Take a breath where there's room to be you. We're poets and postmen and auctioneers, sheriffs and shamans and rustlers of steers. There's lawyers and drifters and carnies and grifters, and somehow they all end up here. The grass grows like weeds from last year's crop of seeds, and the moonshine sends out sweet perfume. It's down the road. There's places to hide if you're Bonnie and Clyde, and come out where there's room to be you. Take a walk where there's room to be you. We're Scottish and Spanish and some Cherokees. We scratch out a home mid the rocks and the trees. We struggle all day and then fall on our knees, and thank God that we all wound up here. Back in the hills, in the hush of the woods, in the hollows where mourning doves croon. Leave your asphalt and walls and follow us all, and come out where there's room to be you. Take a breath where there's room to be you. It's your turn. La 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 la. La la your nickel's gone. Well, thank you so much. And I'm going to stand up here if I can. Bear with me. Everybody say, oh, can I help you? I'm just old. It'll take me a minute, you know, so don't, yeah, you're good.
Unplug.
You going to unplug it?
Can I unplug?
Can you ask her? Okay. Okay. Don't ever aggravate the stage manager. So, okay. The next person up here is somebody that we have traveled on parallel tracks for a good length of time. We play in the Ozarks. She has a band. I have a band. We once in a while we'll find ourselves on the same stage for a little while, and she's just a heck of a singer, and her band is really hot, and you're going to get a big kick out of her. It's Pam Setser. Come on up, Pam.
She can take mine. I don't need mine.
Can't get it undone. Ready.
In these hills I was born, thought I'd never roam. Times got hard and I had to go away. How I miss folks at home and feel so all alone. But in my heart I'm going back someday. How I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes and see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Travel round town to town, wherever work was found. Sometimes we'd work so hard for little pay. It's hard to find peace of mind just to make it through each day. But in my heart I'm going back to stay. How I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes and see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes and see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Lord, I love these Ozark hills.
Thank you. It's so good to be here in Washington, D.C., and I have to say this is my second time. When I was 9 years old, I came with my family as the Simmons family to perform at the FolkLIVE Festival, so this is a real honor for me to be back, and we're going to do growing up, my mom loved the Carter family, so we learned a lot of those songs. This is one she used to sing, and since she's passed, I have started singing myself. This is a good one called Gold Watch and Chain. And I want to say I appreciate these. All of us are from Mountain View, Arkansas. Yes. How many of you been to Mountain View? Oh, that's wonderful.
Y'all come back with
Yes, come back and bring a bus with you, okay, when you come. So Lillian McCool down there on banjo, Mary Parker on fiddle, Krista McCool on the upright bass. Here's a little bit of Go Watch and Chain. Darling, how can I stay here without you? I have nothing to cheer my poor heart. This whole world would seem sad love without you. Tell me now that we're never to part, and I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold diamond ring. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Play it. Take back all the gifts you have given, but a ring and a lock of your hair, and a card with your picture upon it. It's a face that is false but so fair, and I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold diamond ring. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Darling, why do you no longer love me? Tell me why your smile is not bright, and why have you grown so cold-hearted? Is there no kiss for me, love, tonight? And I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold diamond ring. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Only say that you'll love me again. Thank you very much. I once loved a sailor. Once a sailor loved me. He was not a sailor who sailed o'er the wild flowing sea. He owned an airship and could sail like a bird on a wing. And every night about sunset, he would fly to my window and sing, oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. How about a hand for that fiddle player, Mary Parker? And Lillian McCool. One evening while sailing, we passed by the wide Milky Way, and as we flew in his airship, he asked me if I'd name the day. Just past the Big Dipper, I gave him my heart. We swore to each other that we would never more part. Oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. Visit the man in the moon.
Beautiful dancing. Love to see it when people dance.
Yes, they were the best couple on the floor. What do you think?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Well, I do want to say I am from Mountain View, Arkansas, and I have to brag. I'm part of a group called the Committee of 100, and we help sponsor a program there in Mountain View called the Music Roots Program, which basically if a student gets in 4th grade, if they want to learn an acoustic instrument, we provide an instructor and instruments. So, and the Committee 100 is a sponsor this year, so I want to give a big shout out to them. Now we're going to do a little tune about watermelon, and I need audience participation. So what I need you to do is when I get to the end and I say watermelon, I want you to say hanging, like your watermelon hanging on a vine. So we're going to practice. Watermelon?
Hanging.
Watermelon?
Hanging.
You're the best bunch I've had in Washington, D.C. You're my first so far, so here we go.
1, 2, 3.
See that watermelon is smiling through the fence. I wish that watermelon was mine. Some folks are foolish, they just don't have no sense, or they wouldn't leave that melon on the vine. Ham and gravy, chicken is good, rabbit's so very, very fine. But give me, oh, how I wish you would, that watermelon hanging on the vine. Talk about your peaches, your apples, and your pears. Cinnamons growing on that cinnamon tree.
that melon, I thought I'd have some fun. The stars ain't just begun to shine. When I left that man's field, I left there on the run, but I didn't leave that melon up on the vine. Help us out. Ham bone and gravy, chicken is good, rabbit so very, very fine. Give me, oh, how I wish you would. That watermelon hanging on the vine. Here we go. That watermelon hanging, watermelon hanging, watermelon hanging on the vine.
Woo! I'm gonna tell you something. That girl right there can flat play some spoons, and she can flat make a quick disappearance of a cobbler with them.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know, here's the benefit. When you play the spoons, you're never out of tune, you never break a string, and you're always ready for a potluck.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm going to get the mountain dulcimer out now. And this particular dulcimer was made right in Mountain View, where I'm from, at the dulcimer shop. And when we finish, if you are interested in, I've got a couple of handouts. I would love for you to learn more about my music. If you're interested, I'll be around. Here's a song that was written by a lady who lived over around Fox, Arkansas. And I'm going to show you the finger-picking style on the mountain dulcimer. I first started playing it when I was 9 years old. This is called Bluebird. It was written by Fannie Clark. There's a bluebird in a willow, in a green willow tree. He flew to my window and he sang to me, while he said that he loved me and he'd come back again. He flew off and left me without saying when. Bluebird, bluebird, fly back again. You said that you'd come back, but you didn't say when. Bluebird, bluebird, fly back again. You said that you'd come back, but you didn't say when. Well, tomorrow I am leaving, I am going away. I'll go to the mountains and there I will stay. There's a bluebird in a willow, in a green willow tree. He'll fly to my window and he'll sing for me. Bluebird, bluebird, fly back again. You said that you'd come back, but you didn't say when. Bluebird, bluebird, fly back again. You said that you'd come back, but you didn't say when. Thank you. I'm going to do a tune on the dulcimer that I wrote a few years back. It's a little tune called Crooked Ridge. Whew. Really, that's a good time to sit down after you play the spoons, and it kind of gives you a break, see? We're going to do a tune now. Where I'm from, I grew up with a lot of music in our house. And we'd have people come over for pickings. That's what we would call everybody gather up at our house, and we'd play music. And as a young girl, I remember going to bed and waking up, and there'd still be some hardcore musicians there. But I think it was because my mom was a great cook. Yeah. And she would cook a big breakfast if they'd play all night, so. But this song was written for my family many years ago by a great singer-songwriter, Charlie Sandage. And it's called Neighbors. And, you know, no matter where we are, we may live many miles apart, but you're still our neighbor. So I hope you like this song. Choose your friends for their power, sell your love for their gold. It seems like a sign of the times, but some folks remember what neighbors are for, and some of them are neighbors of mine. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again,
stone. We forgot what this good earth is for. But somewhere there is land that's still held in God's hand, and some of it lies near my door. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. I hear sounds every day of a world going wrong. I hear talk of the times left behind. But a long summer night full of fiddles and song is the sound I will hold in my mind. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. We're gonna do My Rock. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a great song, and I've been very blessed to have grown up in Arkansas and Mountain View and been surrounded by so many great singers and musicians. And we're going to do one more to close out my part tonight. And I sure hope I'm going to be here for 2 weeks, so I hope I see all of you again. And thank you for coming out tonight. And I want to thank Sissy and everybody here, all these people who, you know, if they don't make us sound good, we're in trouble. So I really appreciate all of that as well. So we're going to close out with one called, it's a cappella. I grew up knowing Aunt Ollie Gilbert and Almeda Riddle, and I want to do this in memory of them because most everything they did was a cappella. And we're going to do that to close out. My rock, my shield, my Jesus rib. I can feel it deep within my soul. One day, same soul, and He made me whole. My Lord is real. I can feel it in my soul. One night, I repented. I fell down on my bending knees, crying, Lord, have mercy. Won't You save my soul from sin? I'm walking, but not alone, 'cause I'm headed straight for home. My Lord is real. I can feel it in my soul. I come to Jesus, I repent. Get your feet on solid rock. He's the one that'll help you. He'll hear you when you cry. My Jesus, my Savior, He's my friend and faithful guide. My Lord is real. He will lead you to the other side. My rock, my shield, my Jesus real. I can feel it deep within my soul. One day, same soul, and He made me whole. My Lord is real. I can feel it in my soul. My Lord is real. I can feel it in my soul. Thank you so much.
Didn't I tell you that band was hot? Oh, my. Just kind of works us up till we sort of almost feel like working or something, you know, give you full of energy and stuff. They're just wonderful, and there's more wonderful people to come. The next one up is a girl that made her fame in her family because she would never stop singing. Drove her sisters crazy. They would walk around the house with their fingers in their ears because Cindy just wouldn't stop singing. And she's never stopped singing. She finally met a boy who was as crazy about singing and playing music as she was, and she married him, and they sing all the time. It's the darndest thing. Anyway, while they're setting up, I want to tell you a little bitty story about the Ozarks, having to do with what Pam said earlier in that first song, which was that you get out of the Ozark Hills and you love it so much, you have to come home. A lot of different cultures have diasporas where times are hard and people just have to pick up and move somewhere else because they can't make it where they are. Most people that do that will find a new place and they'll stay there. But people from the Ozarks, we only move away till we make enough money to come home. We just can't not be here. We love it so much, and all of those different kinds of folks that populate the Ozarks we have a multitude of cultures within our little area, and it's back about 10 years ago I was in a movie. I don't know if you saw the movie Winter's Bone. It was about the Missouri Ozarks, and I was the old lady sitting on the couch singing. I'm older now, but the one memory I have that stands out about all the others about that movie was that we had to go out on the movie festival circuit, the film festival circuit, and represent the movie to different kinds of crowds. And the way that works is that everybody come and watch the movie, and then somebody who was in the movie would stand up and they could ask you questions about how somebody behaved or how they thought of that idea or this or that. We were in New York City the last night before it came out to the public, and all the people came in their fancy dress, many of them who had put money into making the movie, wanted to see what it turned out to be. And so they're asking questions about the Ozarks, and this woman stands up and she's all in sequins, and she's just offended, mortally offended by this movie, and she says, "You mean to tell me you have people like that living in the Ozarks?" And I said, "Yes." She said, this voice full of contempt, she said, "What do you call those people?" And I said, "Neighbors, relatives." Anyway, that's the Ozarks. It gets better all the time. And let me be so proud to introduce for you Cindy Woolf and Mark Ballou.
Sometimes we belong here, can't tell the freckles from the dirt. Sometimes we are strangers, can't tell the joy from the hurt. And all this time I've tried to tell you it ain't gotta be this way. What will today bring? Sunshine or ugly storm clouds? Will you be my baby or something I can't say out loud? All this time I've tried tell you it ain't gotta be this way. Babe, you and me, we're the leaves on a tree, the oil and the sea fluctuating. We cry and we sing, ever changing. Whatever will be, oh babe, you and me, we're like the weather in Missouri. Some days are pleasant, some days are dreary. One moment quiet, the next in fury. Just wait around one more day, everything will change. Sometimes we belong here, can't tell the people from the owls. Sometimes we are strangers, can't tell the laughter from the howls. But all this time you tried to tell me it ain't gotta be this way. How about tomorrow? I'm not sure if I wanna go. You be my fellow, or something that I barely know. All this time you tried to tell me it ain't gotta be this way. Say with a sigh, are the clouds in the sky, the creek in July, in the wink of an eye, the storms pass us by. Oh, we try and we try, but babe, you and I are like the weather in Missouri. Some days are pleasant, some days are dreary. One moment quiet, the next in fury. Just wait around one more day, everything will change. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, like Meredith told you, I'm Cindy. I'm so happy to be here. It's an honor. That first song, The Weather in Missouri. I grew up in Arkansas, and we always said, if you don't like the weather, stick around a day and it'll change. And then I moved to Missouri, and they said the same thing. I bet y'all say the same thing too, don't you? I think everyone does. But I was born in North Little Rock, Arkansas, but I grew up in Batesville, Arkansas, in north central Arkansas on the White River. And then I moved up to Springfield, Missouri, and that's where I live now. Springfield.
Springfield, Missouri.
There's some Springfieldians here. So we've been talking about Ozarks women, and today we were asked who our favorite favorite women of the Ozarks are and were, and my answer is very easy. It's my grannies. I had two really, really cute grannies, and they were really sweet, and they said really cute and sweet and wonderful things all the time. Like if you did something for my granny, she'd say, well, you're just as handy as a pocket on a shirt. Things like that. And if she did something nice for you and you said, thanks, Granny, she'd say, well, you're just as welcome as the flowers in May. And I just thought that was super sweet. And so I wrote her this song, kind of picturing maybe what she would sing to me. And it's called The Flowers in May. Change a wandering soul. You got no longing in your heart for home. You might stay, but babe, it shows you're only happy when you're wrong. Oh, there's always somewhere to go. Oh, there's always somewhere to go. But that mean old road will turn you old and gray and leave your weary old bones craving somewhere soft to lay. But when you come back home, needing somewhere to stay, you'll be as welcome as the flowers in May. Time flows, it don't dry up and it don't slow. No matter how you roll, that stream won't let you go. And drifting along, for you know, you won't have no seas to sow. Oh, it's always gonna flow. Oh, it's always gonna flow. And that mean old road gonna turn you old and gray and leave your weary old bones craving somewhere soft to lay. But when you come back home, needing somewhere to stay, you'll be as welcome as the flowers in May. And I'll be growing old here in my Missouri home. Plant some trees and watch them grow. Take it simple and take it slow. But all the while, baby, I'll be loving you with all of my soul. Oh, with all my heart and soul. Oh, with all my heart and soul. While that mean old road turn you old and gray, and leave your weary old bones craving somewhere soft to lay. But when you come back home, needing somewhere to stay, you'll be as welcome as the flowers in May. You'll be as welcome as the flowers in May. Thank you.
That's real good job there, Cindy.
Well, I recently tried my hand at just a good old sad country song. So if you like good old sad country songs, this one's for you. If you don't, just, tune out for about 3.5 minutes and we'll be right back with you. We're working on a new record, so we wanted to play you something newer, something we're going to put out real soon. And this is on it. It's called There's a Tear in My Eye. There's a tear in my eye, and my mouth breathes a sigh. Memories in my mind of when your love lies shy. On my finger there's a ring, but my heart no longer sings. There's a tear in my eye, and you're no longer by my side. True loves come and true loves go. That's the one thing that I know. True love goes and heartache stays. Will leave you lonesome all your days. There's a tear in my eye, my mouth breathes a sigh. Memories in my mind of when your love lies shy. On my finger there's a ring, but my heart no longer sings. There's a tear in my eye, and you're no longer by my side. You're flying high, I'm feeling low. Your fondness fades, my teardrops flow. Your devotion to face. Thought I could tame your wandering way. There's a tear in my eye, and my mouth breathes a sigh. Memories in my mind of when your love light shine. On my finger there's a ring, but my heart no longer sings. There's a tear in my eye, and you're no longer by my side. There's a tear in my eye, ain't got nobody by my side. Thank you. Brought to you today by Mountain Valley Spring Water. It's true. Expensive? Yeah. So I've spent most of my life in the Ozarks, but not all of it. I did venture out a time or two, but I always came back, and I guess I always will. But here's a song. Oh, first, I want to take this moment. I want to introduce you to this fella up here with me. Born and raised in Springfield, Missouri. Currently residing in Springfield, Missouri. Up here playing guitar for y'all. He's my husband. We've been married 10 years, and today's our anniversary. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, happy anniversary.
You didn't say my name, but that's okay.
I was about to. So, if you don't mind putting your hands together one more time, make him welcome. It's Mark Ballou. So here's a song I wrote when I was living out west, and I moved out west and I loved it, but I just kept flying back like every month for something. I'd fly back to play music with Mark or my other friends, and there was always something, and eventually I was like, well, this is silly. I'm just going back, and that's where we've been. So anyway, we got married on a Saturday in June 10 years ago, so this song's called Saturday in June. but there's no solid ground. When you're not around, I don't want no wedding gown. Please, not for now, but don't you settle down till I come back around. Yeah, you know, one day I'll come back home, and we'll find a place to call our own. One day I'll hold you in my arms, but it's a secret, don't you tell no one. Well, don't you settle down. Don't you settle down. Don't you settle down. Don't you settle down. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you for listening. It's been an honor to play for you today. I'm going to play one more song for you, and then we're going to get Melissa Carper up here, and you're in for a real treat. This is a song I wrote about, well, folk songs, and you know, we sing a lot of the old folk songs, and the women in the folk songs, it usually doesn't end up so well for them. They find themselves, well, killed or something, most likely, usually. So I wrote this song for them. I wrote it for little Maggie and Pretty Polly and all the girls in the folk songs who, you know, get drowned in the river or something. So. It's called Nobody's Wife. Thank you, guys. Sometimes at night I think about Willie. Pull my covers up and hold 'em tight. I fear that he'll come rapping up on my bedroom door and drag me by my hair into the night. Jesus, hold me when my spirit starts to flee. Let my poor soul decide. Will you love me when the world has beaten me? Or will you turn your back as I did? Spend my days dreaming Well, Polly, I wonder if a fate will soon be mine. The sheriff's men will find me floating face down in the river, 'cause I don't want to be nobody's wife. Jesus, hold me when my spirit starts to flee. Lift my poor soul to your side. Will you love me when the world has beaten me? Or will you turn your back as I did mine? We'd sing, we'd dance through the night. Well, Maggie, grab your banjo and we'll go down to the river. They'll hang us from a tree 'cause it ain't right. Jesus, hold me when my spirit starts to flee. Lift my poor soul to your side. Will you love me when the world has beaten me? Or will you turn your back as I did? Thank you so much, everybody.
Wonderful, wonderful. Folks in the Ozarks spend a lot of time singing old-time music and trying to preserve that tradition and build on it and everything. And the most important part of building that tradition over time is having singers and songwriters like Cindy and Mark who write more songs and bigger songs and more rich songs. Every song she sang tonight was one she wrote. So we're getting ourselves together here for another fine singer, and this is somebody that I didn't know before, but I understand that she is a little self-deprecating, which means that I tried to find what she was singing about and everything. I said, well, why do you do this? Why do you sing this? She said, I don't have any other marketable skills. And I thought, well, yeah, so me too. But sometimes you just sing because you love it, and you're going to find out how much she loves it. Melissa Carper.
All right. We're still getting all set up here. Just be another moment. I can. We also brought our support animal, Georgia Peach, along with us. She's center stage here. Oh, she's not sure she's staying. Is it okay if she stays up here? Yeah. You can lay down. You can lay down. All right, and this is Rebecca Paddock on the fiddle. All right. Well, we're going to do some tunes that were inspired by living in Arkansas or wanting to move back to Arkansas. I've lived in the Eureka Springs area in the Ozarks. That's in northwest Arkansas for probably 20 years on and off. I move away and then I move back, and what Marideth said about the Ozarks drawing you back in is true. It definitely feels like home, and I plan to settle down there someday. All right. You go first. Three little birdies on the line. A breeze come up and a birdie went flying. Flew to the trees, up in the leaves. Two little birdies on the line. A breeze come up and a birdie went flying. Flew to the south, a worm in his mouth. One little birdie on the line. A breeze come up and a birdie went flying. Flew on the wings, found his friends. Thank you. All right. Well, this next song I wrote when I was living in Tennessee, and we were talking about being back in Arkansas. And our friend said, well, that sounds like a good song title. And then I started writing it. And I moved to Arkansas in my early 20s. I was living in Nebraska. I grew up in Nebraska. And so Arkansas felt very southern to me. And it was really fun to be around a southern culture. And I love the dialect there, and I think I've picked up on a little of it. I don't think I have a true Ozark accent, but in this next song, I use some of the phrases that I heard from the people that grew up right there in Northwest Arkansas, like that thar and them thar. Okay. Back in Arkansas, back in them thar hills, things are slower, and it ain't as many bills, and you can still afford a little piece of land and build a shack back in Arkansas. Well, back in Arkansas, you can jerry-rig your car, yes, and it'll still go far. Back in Arkansas, and if the net breaks down, they can tow you back to town, put another patch on the tire. Back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas, back in them there hills, things are slower, and there ain't as many bills, and you can still afford a little piece of land, build a shack back in Arkansas. In Arkansas, some folks ain't got a dollar, and they never leave the holler. Back in Arkansas, they know what ways to eat, go fishing in the creek, roast some squirrel on the fire. Back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas, back in them there hills, things are slower, and there ain't as many bills, and you can't still afford little piece of land and build a shack back in Arkansas. Back in Arkansas, go digging in the yard, you can find a dinosaur. Back in Arkansas, well, them on Ozark Hills is the oldest that there are in all of America, and they're in Arkansas. Back in Arkansas, back in them there hills, things are slower, and there ain't as many bills, and you can still afford a little piece of land and build a shack back in Arkansas. Back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas, back in Arkansas. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you all ever need to get out of the city and enjoy some nature, we recommend you take a trip to the Ozarks. It's so beautiful there. Some of the best canoeing and hiking in all the country. So, yeah, consider it for your next fishing, hiking, camping vacation. And we have a song here off of our album, Brand New Old Time Songs, that we recorded in Fayetteville, Arkansas, at a place called Homestead Recording Studios in a little old farmhouse. And he's got some cool gear, some old tape recorders, and we had a lot of fun doing this. This is a song called Old Sweet Home.
To my own sweet home in the hills, in hollers where I play. And my dear old friends I meet again, and it's here my heart longs to stay. I have traveled far and wondered why, for to seek my fortune and fame. And my old sweet home, it waits for me, and the woods are calling my name. I have traveled far and wondered why, for to seek my fortune and fame. And at last I rest my weary head and have found peace here again. Thank you. Well, I do happen to have a whole lot of songs about Arkansas. And this is another one of them. Well, that last one was about Arkansas too. I didn't say Arkansas, but that's what it was about. All right. I think they should make this one the state song, actually. It's called Arkansas Bound. I don't know what the state song currently is. Do you know what the state song is? I know it used to be Arkansas Traveler. But
Probably Arkansas Traveler.
All right.
Well, I'm packing up my picket, leaving town, packing up my picket, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. I'm leaving this city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. I'm leaving this city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. The hills are calling, calling me, calling me. The whippoorwills are singing in the trees, in the trees. I'm leaving the city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. I'm leaving this city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. Time's moving slower as you wind through the hills and the hollers. Ain't she fine, ain't she fine? I'm leaving this city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. I'm leaving this city, Arkansas bound, Arkansas bound. I'm Arkansas band, Arkansas band. Leaving the city, Arkansas band, Arkansas band. I'm leaving the city, Arkansas band, Arkansas band. Thank you so much.
Well, we got a tune here about the first thing you want to do when you meet someone and you fall in love. And that is to start a goat farm together. Melissa wrote this next tune about that. And it's a really silly song.
So, are we good on this?
Yeah.
Did I plug into the right thing?
Oh, yeah, the guitar's
I
not
just
popping
plugged
up quite yet.
plugged this guitar in here.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear it again.
I don't think that's coming through yet. Oh. Okay. It was the other chord. All right. Here we go.
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Hey, babe, would you like to get some goats with me? Start a little farm with no need for alarm. Get some chickens and horses, little lambs, of courses. Yeah, we'll be milking them goats, making that cheese all day all night until we please. Hey, babe, would you like to get some goats with me? And hey, babe, would you like to start a new brand of hot sauce? There's a demand I'd like to fill if I can. We'll let our peppers grow so nice and slow. Then we'll be firing it up so damn hot till we hit that chili spot. Hey, baby, would you like to start a new brand of hot sauce? Hey, babe, would you like to bake a pie with me?
Oh, I would.
The cherries are right to eat. We got sugar and butter straight from the udder. Yeah, we'll be rolling that dough, whipping that cream, pop her in the oven till the buzzer rings. Hey, babe, would you like to bake a pie with me? And hey, babe, would you like to can some beans with me? It ain't no thing. Then come the spring, plant some collard greens and all the little seedlings. Oh, they'll be sprouting up so big and tall. We'll be canning all through fall. Hey, babe, would you like to can some beans with me? Yeah, that's my pitch, and there ain't no hitch. Babe, would you like to get some goats? Thank you. Thank you so much. I do have to apologize. I lost my voice a little bit. We've been on the road. We've been touring for about a week or so, and I could still sing last night, but I'm squawking a little bit today. Thank you so much. I just had to make a little excuse for myself. And Rebecca Paddock is going to sing you a song now.
I'm going to sing a little tune about Little Sugar Creek on the way from Eureka Springs to, oh wait, never mind.
That's okay. We can switch it around.
Okay, let's do Sugar Creek. This is about going swimming in some of those beautiful creeks and rivers in Arkansas. Take me down to Little Sugar Creek where the air is cool and the water's deep. It's been so hot, I can't sleep. Won't you take me down to Little Sugar Creek? And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. It's been so hot, I feel crazy, little insane, little bit lazy. Won't you take me down to where the trees are shady? And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Pull off the road, park under the bridge. Kick off your shoes, honey, wade right in. We could lie on our backs, look up at the trees. See the branches dancing in the cool breeze. And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Well, I know a spot just a little ways down, 32 miles from this great big town. Phone service drops about halfway there, no traffic jams, just country air. And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. It's been so hot, I feel crazy, little insane, a little bit lazy. Won't you take me down? Trees are shady. And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Pull off the road, park under the bridge. Kick off your shoes, when I wade right in. We could lie on our backs and have a little talk. Forget all about the problems we got. And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Take me down to Little Sugar Creek where the air is cool and the water's deep. It's been so hot, I can't sleep. Won't you take me down to Little Sugar Creek? And we'll dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Come on, honey, let's dip down deep in Little Sugar Creek. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's Rebecca Paddock. That's a song she wrote when her air conditioning wasn't working in her van. All right.
Oh, 15 minutes we got left.
Sounds good. How about Arkansas Hills?
Perfect.
All right. You won't ever guess what this song's about. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 44 West out on St. Louis to 65 South into the Ozark Mountains. I'm heading on home to my little log cabin in the Arkansas hills, in the Arkansas hills. I've been up in the north where the chilly winds are blowing through the ice and the snow on Chicago. Good to know, yeah, Minnesota. Now I'm headed on home to the Arkansas hills. 4 more airs of Missouri, well, she big her, my baby's in the Arkansas hills. Now I'm in the home stretch at old St. Louis, 44 west to 65 south. Then it's all country roads to my little log cabin in the Arkansas hills, in the Arkansas hills, where the oaks and the pines wrap their loving arms around me, and the soft mountain range sings a sweet song to guide me. They're calling me home to my little log cabin in the Arkansas hills, in the Arkansas hills. 4 more airs of Missouri, what's a big hurry? Gotta get to my baby, get to my baby, home to my baby, home to my baby. Oh, my baby's in the Arkansas hills. Sis Draper and then do that.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do this next tune about a woman of the Ozarks. It was written actually by Sean Camp and Guy Clark. Sean Camp's a great songwriter from Arkansas, and she was, back in the day, she was a fiddle player who was touring the country from Arkansas, and she had taught him how to play fiddle. And this has a lot of the elements we've all been talking about tonight, about wanting to go back to Arkansas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sis Draper had a guitar player named Kentucky Sue. Everywhere holds his playing, Sue was picking too. They worked their way from town to town, fiddling way out west. Everywhere she blew through, they said she was the best. Now they played the dances, played the bars out on the western stars. Sis was getting on in years, she lived it pretty hard. She burned both ends of the candle and broke many hearts. Out in old New Mexico, there was a snowstorm coming on. Decided just to wait it out and play the El Patron. Now there was some old gal with coal black eyes. She was in a jealous tiff. She was quite sure her own man was slipping around with Sith.
She was a waitress at the El Patron out on the edge of town. She poisoned Sis's whiskey and Sis just drank it down.
She started feeling poorly and she laid her fiddle down. Out behind the El Patron, they dug a shallow grave, laid her down beneath that ground, put the fiddle in the coffin case. They put the fiddle in the coffin case. Kentucky Sue played Shady Grove on her old beat-up guitar. Tears streaming down her face, she took it pretty hard. Now there was somewhere in the distance she could hear a mission bell. Some folks go to heaven and some folks go to hell. Since Draper went to Arkansas, and that's all there is to tell.
Thank you. We're going to invite Cindy Woolf up to play a couple with us here. Y'all welcome Cindy, the great Cindy Woolf back.
This is good. We've always wanted to play in a band with Cindy, so now we finally get the chance, now that we're here at the Smithsonian Folklife.
All right. Here's another song we put on our brand new old time album. I wrote this about a mousie. I kind of like mice, and it's really hard to kill them. But sometimes you just got to do it when they take over your house. But in this song, the mousie makes it.
Yeah.
We just got a couple more here, and then there's going to be a group grand finale happening. Do you guys have my bass on? It feels like it's... Oh, there, I can hear it now. All right. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the clover, looking for lunch on his way. When he spied little mouse come out of her house to bask in the warm sunny day. And the leaves on the trees all shivered in the breeze. Would Mousie be lunch today? She was yawning, stretching at dawning, when the red hawk swept down on his prey. By the hair of her tail, she just made it barely as she scurried back into her cave. And the leaves on the trees all shivered in the breeze. Little Mousie would not be lunch today. Thank you so much. We just have one more here. I want to thank Rachel Reynolds so much for inviting us to be a part of this. It's a real honor to be in this show tonight with so many amazing Ozark women. And we're going to do a song that I wrote this one almost 20 years ago. And it's a hit back in Arkansas. Well, all I need, oh my goodness. I'm gonna do that in falsetto. I'm gonna try one more time. All I need is a little Christian girlfriend, a little farm with chickens and horses. We'll buy a seat from Cousin Jim after we'll have children. Just me and my little Christian girlfriend. We'll drive to Vermont and we'll get married. We'll get married. Well, Mom and Pa would be so proud of me. It don't matter what state we're in, we're still committing sin. Just me and my little Christian girlfriend. And she loves me. She loves me. And she wants to have my babies. The good Lord willing will have us church-free. Glory be. I never thought I'd be so happy. Just me and my little Christian girlfriend. Hallelujah. As I watched them pretty girls on TV, I told my sister I like Luke, but I was looking at Daisy Duke, and I dream of my little Christian girlfriend. And all I need is a little Christian girlfriend, a little farm with chickens and horses. We'll buy a seat from Cousin Jim after we'll have just me and my little Christian girlfriend. When she starts ovulating, I'll start the turkey basting. Just me and my little Christian girlfriend. 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much. Thank you. I guess we're gonna stay right here. Everybody's getting up here. And I know several of us brought some albums and merchandise and talk to us after the show if that's something you're interested in.
Do we have... Am I on? There. What do you think about these Ozarks women? Yeah. Yeah. It takes all sorts, and we got them. Yes, indeed. We're going to bring up some more folks here and do something together here. That is such a good dog. she come up here and wound her leash in this microphone cord, and then unwound herself and went on her way. So, tender ladies, and then banjo picking girl.
Sounds good.
All right, we can do it. So y'all want to start, or you want me to? I think we can do it. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take a warning how you treat your men. They're like the stars on a summer morning. They'll first appear and then they're gone. They'll tell to you some loving story and then pretend that they love you well. Then away they'll go to court some other and leave you here in grief to dwell. Play it around. If I had known before I courted, I never would have courted none. I'd lock my heart in a box of golden and never showed it to no one. Oh, I wish I was a little sparrow and I had wings and I could fly. I'd fly away from my false true love, and all he asked I would deny. Play it around again, will you? Oh, but I am not some little sparrow. I have no wings, nor can I fly. So I set me down in grief and sorrow and try to pass my troubles by. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take a warning how and then they're gone. Oh, that was just lovely. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna do one more for you. We're gonna do one more for you, then we're gonna call it a night. But thank you so much for sticking around. This has just been a fine evening. Just a fine evening. Welcome to the Ozarks.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it. Here we go.
I'm going around this world, baby mine. I'm going around this world, baby mine.
Baby mine.
I'm going around this world, I be banjo picking girl. I'm going around this world, baby mine. I'm going to Arkansas, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going to Arkansas, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going to Arkansas, you stay here and mowing, boy. I'm going to Arkansas, baby mine. I'm going to Tennessee, baby mine. I'm going to Tennessee, baby mine. I'm going to Tennessee, don't you try and bother me. I'm going to Tennessee, baby mine. Hey, baby. I'm going to North Carolina, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going to North Carolina, baby mine. I'm going to North Carolina, and from there on to China. I'm going to North Carolina, baby mine. I'm going to Chattanooga, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going to Chattanooga, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going to Chattanooga, and from there on to Cuba. I'm going to Chattanooga, baby mine.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Well, if you ain't got no money, baby mine. Baby mine. If you ain't got no money, baby mine. Baby mine. If you ain't got no money, get yourself another honey. I'm going around this world, baby mine. I'm gonna cross the ocean, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm gonna cross the ocean, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm gonna cross the ocean, if that don't change my notion. I'm going around this world, baby mine. I'm going around this world, baby mine. Baby mine. I'm going around this world, baby mine. I'm going around this world, I be banjo picking girl. I'm going around this world, baby mine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Come back.
everybody.
Come back all week. We're going to have more and more stuff all week. Thank you.